I am trail runner for 6 years and ultra cyclist for almost 3 years, and it was an easy process to be where I am right now. But in the beginning I thought like it's really easy to jumping on your shoes or on your bike, do all this like kilometers and everything will be fine after. So it took me like a couple of years to figure out what is like the best for me to like improve my performance. And also I want to share some tips that I figure out during this all years, so it will be helpful for you to just like step in this like long distance like races or like trainings, and after all your effort you will be still in a really good mental but also physical shape. Before and after every training, remember about the warm-up. Most of us are working from 6 to 8 hours in the front of the desk with the same position. So I was like skipping that like many times, but after that I figured out that it's really important thing, because you just need to stretch your muscles if you want to go for a training or for like really long run or like really long distance on your bike. And it's better to do that because you don't want to jump after like long hours of work onto your shoes or on your bike, because after that you will be suffering. But also remember to just like warm up after your workout training, so you can give your muscle like this extra strength after like a really long training. There is this myth about the enduro race athletes that you can eat whatever you want because you just burn all these calories on your training and races. It's also true, but I did my research because every day I was like feeling really heavy and less motivated for doing stuff. So with my food coach we decided to go with the small steps to reduce like couple of like bad behaviors from my diet. And you have to remember that your brain and muscle is like the sport car, that if you're giving like really cheap gasoline after I think 1000 kilometers, probably the engine will be broken. So it's like the same with your body. And if you're feeling that it's something wrong during your trainings, maybe it's like the right time to go and meet your food coach to make a like proper plan and just get rid of some stuff from your diet, because you have to remember to like give your body the best quality food as possible, because this is giving you power during your like races and trainings. Working as a filmmaker and photographer means that sometimes you have to work on a project for like even 12-14 hours every day, because the deadline can be really tough. And in the past I could sleep only like 3-4 hours every day, and I was really proud about that. But it's changed because I noticed that every day I was like less focused, more tired, and I decided to play a little bit with the hours when for my sleep. It's improved a lot, because after like months, right now I'm like more focused and more like active and feel this like energy every day. And it's also like influenced my trainings and like races, that I can go even longer, faster. So that's the thing that you should also like check for yourself. But remember, this is like really long process and you can just try this like step by step. Try to avoid alcohol as much as possible. In the past I was like this type of person that most of my weekends I was like in the pubs with my friends and just have a chat and a couple of beers. But after all I decided to give up also with the really strong alcohol, which was vodka or whiskey. In the long term it was a really big win for me, because I lost 4 kilograms and every morning during the weekend I was like feeling better without like any hangover or like sour muscles. And I also lost 4 kilograms, which was really impressive. And right now I'm on this mindset that for me it's better to have like more activities during the weekend and stay outside, instead of like lying on a couch and watching Netflix because I'm hangover. I wasn't a really big fan of going to the gym, but after this really tough season that I did the Badlands and 240 kilometers run, and also like small other races, I went for a check to my physio, and he was really surprised that with all this like stuff that I did this year, I don't have like any muscles on my core, and he was really surprised. So what I decided, finally I went to the gym, and I'm doing this like consistently for 3 months right now, and I can see the difference that finally I just reduced like small pain in my back. I'm feeling like stronger and more stable during running and also cycling. So it was really good decision, but you also have to remember, if you want to try this, you should like go with your friend or maybe book the session with the personal trainer, so somebody will show you how to use all this like equipment properly on the gym and you won't hurt yourself. But I think it's really important to invest on your core so you can improve better during all that stuff that you want to do on like trail running or cycling. So this is the short list of things that help me improve my cycling and trail running, and you don't have to be afraid like about any changes in your life. And it's also a really long process because it took me almost 4 years to be in the place where I'm right now, and you can just implement this like small changes like every month, and you will see in the end that it was like worth it. I can see this from my perspective that for like training and racing I am stronger like mentally and physically, so believe me, it was like worth it to do that. And if you have like any other suggestions that helps you in your life, just leave it like in the comment section. I just want to thank you for being here, and see you on the next adventure.